Alright, so after that happened by passing through the pyramid, Team 1 and the only 6 people that went out of the pyramid first was Courtney and Danny and Goth Boy and Rosie and Beth. And then the person who was out last is DJ. And then for the team name is Team Victory, and the color of their team is yellow. Ooh, looks like they're not gonna pretty much likely do pretty good, but hopefully they can try their best. Which, like I said, there probably will be different predicaments. But anyway, so never mind the insult, but for Team Victory, that is Courtney, Danny, Gothboy, and of course Rosie, Beth, and DJ are known to be as Team Victory with the yellow icon. Alright, Chef, would you care to say which ones are Team 2? Alright. Team number 2. Team number 2, and the only 5 people that went out of the pyramid was Harold, and Lindsay, and Duncan, and Sally. And then for the last person, what is last is Sierra. And then for the team name is Team Amazon. And the color of their official color is pink. So, yeah, pretty much for Harold, Lindsay, Duncan, and Sally, and then Sierra are likely to be in Team Pink, and officially on their team icon is that they're pink. Alright, so as in for the third team exactly that went out the pyramid was 5 people went out the pyramid was Jasmine and Star and Jeff and Gothlistic Girl. And then for the person who was last is Noah. And then for the team, exactly, the team name is called Team Chris is really hot. And the color of the icon is blue, which of course is my own very name, which thanks to pretty much you know who, which I'm not going to assume to bring up anything else to it. Alright, Chef, would you care to do the honors of number 4? Alright, sure. The team number 4, and the only 5 people that went out of the pyramid was Gwen and Owen and Tyler and Izzy. And then for the person who was last is Heather. And then as in for the team name is the Squad of the Professionals. And the color of the official color is orange. Of the official color name is orange of their team. Alright, so the next one for right now, that is team number 5. And the only 5 people that went out of the pyramid was Trent, and Katie, and Justin, and Ezekiel. And then the last person is Josh. So, as in for the team name, is official that they're called is the Nancy Drew Catchers. And the official team name color is gray of their icon. Alright, so I'll read the last one. So, and then for the last team number is number 6. And the only 5 people that went out of the pyramid was Alejandro and Sadie and Adam and Lashana. And then the last one who went out the pyramid last is Bridget. And then as in for the team name, is that their name is team to be called is No Fear Savages. And the official icon of the color is red. Alright, so anyway, that's all the team numbers, and that's all been officially been added. As in for what the other teams won from first to sixth. Alright, so Chef, would you care to read most of that? Alright, okay. So, for the people who won, that goes to is the people who made out of the pyramid first is place, goes to, and wins a camel. On the yellow mat of Team Victory is Courtney, and Danny, and Goth Boy, and Rosie, and Beth. And then for last, DJ wins a camel. And then for the second place spot gets a goat at the pink mat of Team Amazon is Harold and Lindsay and Duncan and Sally and Sierra wins pretty much a goat. And then, as in for the third team that gets a dog, only in Egypt is from Team Chris is really, really, really hot. Is Jasmine and Star and Jeff and Govlistic Girl and Noah wins a dog. Alright. The fourth place team wins right now is and for fourth place, that is the squad of the professionals gets a sheep. That is Gwen and Owen and Tyler and Izzy and Heather wins a sheep. Now, for the fifth place team of the so-called the Nancy Drew Catchers was Trent and Katie and Justin and Ezekiel and Josh wins an owl, which they pretty much win an owl. So, for the last team that came in last is for now is team 6, which should I say the number 6 that is the No Fear Savages was Alejandro and and uh and and Sadie, yes, Sadie, and Adam, and Lashana, and Bridget, that only will get to have a stick, which is a divider rod. All right, Chef, not bad, not bad. Anyway, so that's all how that works exactly. All right, so anyway, back to the point which most of them were talking about their team official numbers. Oh my god, the team name just sucks. And this season is just going to be bad. Anybody, please, you know what? And pink is for girls. Like, again, no hate on that. And who the hell added that idea here? Whatever, just whatever. Anyway, as in for pretty much that was going on, since for now, that most likely all the characters of their team names were liking their icons and their team names. So far, y'all can be reading if you guys want to, or if not, then you could definitely pause if you want to. But anyways, for now, we're just going to continue. And looks like Trent and Justin were pretty much arguing about how they were going to be about to be team leader. Which Josh, on the other hand, pretty much didn't seem to care for how the argument was going to go. He only just wants to see how most of that happens or whatever. But anyways, if anybody wants to run from the sun and getting out of here, then we should see you guys again soon. And most of it so. That's right. And that's all of the team numbers, which is a good thing for everyone else. And as in fact, who is going to win this time? And challenges that will be along the way to the finish line. And as in if I were you, then you better run from the most deadly things that can happen here. And which team do you guys think that's going to win in the end? And that last team will have no choice but to kick another person home and gone forever. And there will be some help to send them home. Or not then again. I'm Chris McLean. And see you guys again next time here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. Which, give me a second. I'm just going to do that. So, hold on a minute. Alright, here we go. There we are. That's the name of Total Drama World Tour Simulator. So, anyways, let me just get to the facts right now. So, who's going to win? And who's going to get out of the sun alive? And who will destinally get all the way to the big finish and will see another team being disqualified or being eliminated? Which, if not, we're just going to find out and see on part 2. But anyways, again, here, I'm Chris McLean, and I will see you guys again next time here on Total Drama World Tour.